you sure you're free? What else would I be doing?
Hey everyone, this is Jeff 11 Bronson back today with another video, and in this video I'm going to be showcasing and kind of reacting to this amazing book that I've just recently received through the post. Now this book, it's had a version that was available a few years ago, which was a very high-end collectible. Because it was a signature edition, namely it had the signature of an actual hand-signed signature of Sylvester Stallone. Now, for years, that particular version of this book went for a couple of thousand. If you're lucky, you could get it for a little less than 1,000, but it was definitely one that was really for the die-hard and rich Rocky collectors. Now, Taschen books, who put out this book years ago, have now re-released it in a much more affordable version. This is, of course, sadly doesn't have a real hand-signed signature by Sylvester Stallone, but today we're going to be taking a look at this amazing book right here, Rocky: The Complete Films by Taschen Books, I think edited by Paul Duncan. I own one Taschen book, which is the James Bond Archives, which is also, I think, by Paul Duncan. That book is already amazing for the entire Bond franchise. Pretty much every film in there is covered with rare pictures and stuff. I'm expecting the same for this one. Now, this one just came to me. I flicked through the first like 10 pages or so, and I was like, shit, I gotta do a video because I don't know, I want to capture my reaction to this because obviously I'm a Rocky fan. Does it need to be spelled out at this point? But Rocky and Bond, you know, those are my two go-to franchises, movie series, whatever you want to call them. So anyway, I don't want to waste any further breath right here. I'm going to actually try and attempt to do a dual camera thingy. I got a little table set up there. I got a camera there on the tripod, so I'm going to capture my reaction as well as film POV shot of going through the book. So let's see if this works. So let's take a look at, again, I've showed you guys the back. There you go. Feel free to pause. There's the back of it. Here's the spine. Again, let's not waste any more time right here. Let's go into this amazing book, Rocky: The Complete Films. Here we go. Alright, so here we go. Let's take a look at this beautiful book. Now, as soon as you open it, we might have to move it to the side. This is a coffee table book, but my little coffee table that I have it on, it's already way too big for it. So I hope everything will fit in frame and stuff. I do think we can make the frame a little bit bigger. There we go. Excuse any of the mess that might be around. This is spur of the moment. But let's go ahead and take a look at this beautiful book. Italian Stallion logo right there. Oh, I'm loving this. I'm loving this. I gotta remember to kind of look sideways now for the... Ooh, look at that shot right there. Ooh, Rocky IV, the American flag trunks, which of course Rocky 101 fan right here has them. But a replica, not the real ones, I wish. Oh, Rocky 2, I know that shot. Taschen presents Sylvester Stallone, again, Rocky 2, once again. This is exciting, yeah. Rocky: The Complete Films, that's Rocky 3 right there. Excuse the glare, I got the ring light on this baby, but I'm gonna try to avoid as much as I can having the glare. And of course it covers Rocky 1, Rocky 2, Rocky 3, Rocky 4, Rocky 5, the Black Sheep, and Rocky Balboa. And poster gallery, and has a foreword by Sylvester Stallone. Let's take a look at this. Ooh, looks like excerpts from Rocky's POV, I think maybe from the novelization, could be. Anyway, if any of you want to pause, if you can read it, just feel free to pause. I'm gonna definitely read this on my own time after I do this video. Oh, I must say, this is a weighty book, by the way. This is about 5 pounds or so. I gained this bicep just from lifting that book up. No, I'm kidding, but just to illustrate, it's a weighty, it's a hefty piece of material right there. It's about 5 pounds or so at least. It's heavy. It's heavy. Let's put it that way. Anyway, let's go into the first Rocky. This is gonna be exciting. Some stills, some never before seen stills in this, and behind the scenes set photography. I mean, I never seen a lot of these pictures. Again, I flicked through the first 10 pages, and already there were a lot of in the first 10 pages there were a lot of pictures I hadn't seen before. Maybe we do a little zoom in on that. There we go. That's a lot of shots there of Rocky One. There's the amazing Talia Shire with slide. High-end pictures, high-end pages. Again, the pages on this is such high quality, I don't know, they feel, they just have a good texture to it, if that makes sense. Yeah, look at this. Mickey, Burgess Meredith right there, Joe Spinell, Gazzo. How you spelled the real? Oh, there we go, the first date, Rocky and Adrian. Of course, you get these idiots that say that Rocky forced his way onto her. They don't understand. Carl Weathers. The amazing Carl Weathers Apollo Creed right there. Oh. It's hard to show everything. When I zoom out, it crops too much of the... I don't know. The glare becomes, and the glare intensifies. Maybe we do it like this. Oh my God! Look at that! Look at that! Beautiful, just beautiful. Never seen that shot before. Behind the scenes training right there, hitting the old punching bag. There's proof that the Rocky Win shirt was originally in Rocky 1. From a deleted scene. Maybe they have a still of that in this as well. I'm pretty sure they might have. But there's the deleted scene in Rocky 1 where Adrian gives him the Rocky Win shirt. Of course, we as the audience only first really saw it in Rocky 2, but it was already in Rocky 1. They just kind of cut around it. You see a bit in the training montage when Rocky is hitting the speed bag. You see a little light blue sticking out here. Yeah, he's wearing the Rocky Win shirt in that bit in the training montage. So he technically was wearing that shirt in Rocky 1. Although we never really saw it full on. But again, maybe if we... speaking of deleted scenes, oh my God. Rocky versus Dipper. This was a deleted scene that was never seen. There are rumors that the actor Stan Shaw, who played Dipper, you know, the guy that took Rocky's locker, for those that aren't intimately familiar with the film as I am, there are rumors that he actually has the footage from that scene. But he refuses to release it. Now, I don't know, man. It's I would love to see it. Stan Shaw, if you're watching this, man, you would do the entire world a favor. Iconic. This is probably going to be a long one. I'm just inviting you guys to flip through these pages with me and discover these never before seen pictures, really. So get some snacks, get comfortable. Let's have a look at this. Of course, the iconic images there in the tracksuit, Converse, light blue towel around the neck, iconic poster at the top of the steps. One day I'm gonna stand there myself. Mr. Juergens, the poster's wrong. I'm wearing a white pants with a red stripe. I'm seeing, oh, there we go, the fight. I want you, Uncle Sam himself. Hoping the text and stuff comes up as well as the pictures. Again, if I zoom in, it's cropping too much of the frame, and right here I'm feeling it's revealing too much around the book. I don't know. I can't get the right angle to show this, but there we go. The iconic fight, going the distance. Yes. Oh, again, just how high-end these pictures. These pages. Is there 4K for book pages? Because this feels like 4K to me. The quality of these, and these are super high res, you know, images and stuff. gotta hurry along a little bit because I'm spending too much time just on a single. Ah, the iconic shot. Super fight, the super fight right here. That's the iconic shot. This is one of the shots, obviously, that's very, very well known of this film, especially at the fight scene. Ooh, never seen that shot of Mickey there. That's awesome. Yeah, Rocky battling Apollo. This was on my original DVD that I had of Rocky. They used this shot on there. Cut me, Mick. I'm gonna just flip through this a little quicker. Yes, of course. We have the winner by split decision. That's another deleted scene, the alternate deleted ending where Rocky and Adrian walk away from the ring in the deserted arena. There we go. This was never filmed, but images still. Oh, it was filmed. I'm thinking it was filmed, but the footage got lost, obviously. But we do also, we still have the stills for it. There we go. Going the distance. I guess this is a chapter. This is an essay on Rocky. Again, I've never seen that picture before. I've never seen this picture before. Anyway, I was saying, I'm guessing this is like an essay on Rocky. Yeah, again with some more rare shots right there. Again, they're hitting the speed back. That's what we saw in the montage. And again, you saw a little blue pop up, and he was wearing the Rocky win shirt. So again, there's proof that he was wearing that in Rocky 1. Here we go, the first day with him and Adrian. I think you all know the story behind this. Originally, they were supposed to have like, what, 100 extras or so? At the day of filming, they didn't have the extras, and Sly had to rewrite the scene on the spot. I love that sweater. Again, I have it. Replica. John Adfelson right there. No, Sly had to rewrite that scene on the spot, and that's how they came up with with him just bribing the guy and him walking on the ice and her skating. Gorgeous Meredith right there. Oh God, I love Rocky. Can you tell? And this book, man. Again, just like a Taschen James Bond book. This. Oh my. Again, that's another. I think I have seen that one, but that's definitely a rare still. This one is rare here with Sly and Burt Young having some fun. The awesome Burt Young, may you rest in peace. Sly behind the camera, I think already maybe practicing for Rocky 2 or Paradise Alley. I think Paradise Alley was the first one he directed before he did Rocky 2. Again, more of the fight. Did I skip a page? I want to see everything. Ah, yes. This image is out there. I've seen this image. Again, originally Sly was supposed to wear red and white, and that's why the poster did have him display with the red and white trunks. But then they already decided to change it to white with red stripe, and then they had the scene with the poster. The poster was already made. They didn't have the budget to make another poster, so Sly just rewrote it and Mr. Jurgens, the poster's wrong. They're wearing a white pants with a red stripe. It doesn't really matter, does it? You again on the spot rewriting. Anyone who says Sly Stallone is dumb and not intelligent, this guy knows his shit, right? This guy is smart. This guy can adapt on the fly. That's a rare image there. This image I've seen. Oh, I'm gonna be excited to read all of this stuff about the film. I think it's like an essay or let's see, what is this? Oh, it's an interview with some. Ooh, that's a fucking rare. I'm sorry for cursing. I don't want to curse too much. But this is a rare shot. I've never seen this shot before. I've seen plenty of stills with Sly and Talia. I've not seen this one. That's a keeper right there. Damn, that's awesome. Best couple in movie history, if you ask me. Rocky and Adrian. Ooh, Rocky 2. Speaking of Rocky and Adrian, the one where they get married. I was wondering if you wouldn't mind marrying me too much, Yeah, speaking of which, there's that scene in the zoo. Is there some irony there, by the way, when Rocky takes her to the zoo? Because obviously you got that bit in Rocky 1 where Buddy, Gazzo's driver, keeps saying, take her to the zoo. I hear, the R word. I don't know if I can say it on video, which is a shame, but I'm just quoting a film. But you know, our words like the zoo, you know, and in Rocky 2 he actually does take her to the zoo and proposes to her. So again, I love this bit. Frank Stallone, right there. There are two kinds of love that you ought to know. There are two kinds of love. I love that shot there. Again, like I said, Rocky and Adrian, the best couple in movie history, hands down. Leo and Kate step aside. Here comes Sly and Talia. Talia would never leave Sly in the water. Beast after shave right there, yeah. The beast after shave will turn the women into beasts. Rocky walking along the docks there wearing the tiger jacket, which again I have the replica of, Sly Stallone shop. I gotta hurry this along somewhat, but I'm marveling at all these rare pictures. That's why I wanted to do that's why I wanted to do this video, because I think some people might like seeing me react like a kid in a candy shop to this stuff. Oh, Mickey.
Chase this little chicken, Rock. You're gonna eat lightning, you're gonna corrupt thunder. You're gonna become a dangerous person.
Yeah, poor Adrian here. I can never watch this scene in the film, this big, you know, kind of coma montage, I guess, without getting the old waterworks going somewhat, you know. And when she wakes up, right, and it's like, you know, there's one thing I want you to do for me. Win. I got goosebumps just at my own rendition of that, let alone the one that Talia delivers in the film. Jesus, what a scene. Yep, training montage. Again, some very, very rare shots. He's wearing the Win Rocky Win shirt in this one, a sleeveless version of it. That was on the Rocky 2 DVD, I think, that I had. That's definitely a known image. Rocky running with the million kids of Philadelphia following. There we go. Oh, I love this. Does it talk about how many extras there were here? How many kids that they had for the scene? It must be at least 100, man. They definitely had a budget compared to the first film. There we go. Super Fight 2. They used that image that we just saw for Rocky 1 there. They used that on the actual poster in the film for Super Fight 2. Oh my god, just again, look at all this stuff. And I had a little intermission in between. I tried to fix the glare a little bit and set up the camera again and stuff, but again, Super Fight 2, Rocky vs. Apollo Creed 2, the rematch, the ultimate rematch right there. Yellow trunk, the black and yellow trunks, of course. Mr. Bronson has him. Yeah. I love the fight in Rocky 1. As a lot of people know, Rocky 1 is my favorite, but I think my favorite fight scene might be Rocky 2, even over Rocky 4. Rocky 4 is definitely the most entertaining one. But I don't know, I just love the whole, I guess, dramatics and the theatrics around the second fight here with Apollo. I don't know, it's the music, the editing, again, the color scheme with Rocky wearing the black and yellow, and ironically, Apollo this time wearing the red pants with a white stripe that Rocky was supposed to wear in the first one. I don't know, I just love the whole gestalt of the second fight, I guess. Most entertaining, hands down, is Rocky 4. Champion of the world. Yo, Adrian. I did. Oh my god, that's a rare image there. Let me take a look at that. That almost looks like it's from Rocky 3. Look at that hairstyle on Sly right there. Look at that looks like Rocky 3 hair. More than Rocky 2 hair. Oh, he's got Sly on the trunks. Ooh, I must know the origin of that picture. I've never seen that before. Interview with Sylvester Stallone, Roger Ebert. Oh, awesome. So we do have Sly talking here. I guess this was during the making of Rocky 2. That would be appropriate because this chapter is about Rocky 2. I'm definitely going to be reading that. Oh. Hey, that's Sly and that's Rocky and Apollo's gym. They were training together all along. They were friends all along. Look at that. Not just in Rocky 3, spoilers. If you haven't seen this iconic franchise. If you haven't, go away. Watch it. Come back. Ooh. again, I don't want to marvel at every single picture, but damn, look at that. That's 70s right there. That jacket that Sly is wearing. That's definitely behind the scenes filming the bit in the park when he jumps over the benches and during the running scene. Oh, look at this. This is awesome. This is awesome. Ooh. Oh, I have seen that shot. I've seen that shot. That's awesome though. Oh, I want a big printout of that. I want that on my wall, or I don't know. Any of these pictures I want really. Watching Rocky 2 with Muhammad Ali, they even got the greatest of all time. The great Muhammad Ali in this. Ooh, I'm gonna be excited to read this. I think I once heard Muhammad Ali's thoughts on Rocky and Rocky 2. It might be this interview. I've read an online sort of thing. Muhammad Ali on Rocky. It might be this one. Again, I'm not really seeing it too much because I'm looking over here, there's a camera, I'm looking over here, there's a camera. I'm kind of seeing the book through my camera. So I'm going to be doing everything, you know, for realties for myself, you know, after I'm done. Oh, legendary right there. Oh, I've seen that picture there at the top, Sly and Carl doing some goofing there on the set. Look at that. Oh, don't wanna. There we go. There we go. Another alternate variation on the ending. Originally, Adrian was in the arena, and originally Adrian came in the ring when Rocky won. I prefer the one that we got because obviously you got the iconic, you know, you're Adrian, I did it. You know, I want to say something to my wife who's home. But I do want to see the alternate I do want to see this scene. Rocky 3, here we go. Eye of the Tiger. Now we're going to Rocky 3. Spoilers if you haven't seen Rocky 3 right off the bat right there. Oh, this is from the Eye of the Tiger montage. That's awesome. Sly doing some singing just a year before Rhinestone. Coincidence? I think not. What's this? Was that the destroyed? Hang on. That is the destroyed Rocky pinball machine. What? And that's Paulie. Who? There was more to that scene. Looks like Paulie dragged it out of the arcade and bashed it some more on the street. Of course, the Thunderlips fight. Rest in peace, Hulk Hogan, Terry Bollea. Thunderlips is here in the flesh, baby. Oh, those are some awesome pictures right there. There's Mr. T. Oh, Mr. T actually. Ooh, Clubber Lang actually came to challenge Rocky directly at one of his fights. It seems. Yeah, because Mickey is there, Paulie, Al Savani. Ooh. Oh no, hang on, that's at the Thunderlips match. Ooh. Yeah, because, that solves a mystery because I was always wondering why Mr. T was there in the audience during the Thunderlips match. I was wondering if there was more to that. I guess there is. I guess there's like an alternate. Sly, do a Rocky 3 recut, please. I want to see this scene. Oh, what does it say up on top there? Yeah, Mr. T, Clubber Lang challenges Rocky. It says there, right there. From yeah, that is after the Thunderlips match. Because he's dressed in a tuxedo. He was dressed in a tuxedo when we see him at the Thunderlips match. Oh, there's the awesome Mr. T there, Clubber Lang. He always made that sound in the film, didn't he? Like, of course, the iconic statue. Oh, there's the training jacket, which I now recently got that training jacket right there. He's wearing. Pushing, getting ready for the fight. That is rare, right there. Is that from behind the scenes or is that actually from the film? Let's see. Above. I don't know if that's from the film or if that's just behind the scenes. Because, yeah. Maybe that's... I want to see the... MGM or someone in charge of the Rocky film released the frickin' deleted and alternate scenes already on the Blu-rays and so on, the 4Ks. We got nothing for Rocky 2, 3, 4, and 5. We got plenty of stuff for Rocky 1 behind the scenes, well, commentaries and all that stuff. Rocky Balboa has a lot of special features, supplementary features I'm talking about. We have still nothing on Rocky 2, 3, 4, and 5. Well, for 4, there's the making of the director's cut, but that's it. Someone in charge should release these frickin' alternate and deleted scenes, man. Come on. It's a gold. They're sitting on a gold mine and they don't even realize it. You know how many fans would go crazy? You know how much I would go crazy for it? And then I'm not even the biggest, you know, the biggest ultimate super duper Rocky fan, right? I think that honor goes to Mike Kunda. Shout out to the great Mike Kunda. I might not be on his level, but you know, just imagine if I'm going crazy. Oh, just imagine me, you know, my mouth's, you know, saliva. I can't even fucking talk. I'm that excited about the possibility. But yeah, again, I think I made my point. Just you know, just when you see how excited that I am, you know, imagine the next guy, you know. I gotta go through this a little quicker because. Okay, I'm just gonna go through this quicker. Because it's gonna be a long time to edit. Oh, that's awesome. But I can't dwell on it. But probably my favorite scene in Rocky 3 there on the beach.
Hey fool, you wait for that bin. You should never came back.
What's your prediction for the fight?
Prediction?
Yes, prediction.
Pain.
I love this stuff, man. Oh, this is awesome. There we go, the iconic, the gold shorts and the gold tough fur gloves. I have the gold tough fur gloves as well. That's I've seen that image. Yeah, it's a cool one. That's a really cool one there. Rocky the Champ. I've seen that image too. That's Sly and T. Mr. T, that is, going over the look at that, the actual stage directions. Rocky 2 rights, lefts, left to the head, rights to the head. There you go. Working on the boxing choreography, you know, obviously. Take a little close. Oh, I've seen that shot. Yeah, I think Sly had a story about that. I can't quite remember. I think it had something to do with, oh, you need to get the blood back to his brain or something because of a strict diet, because you know, Sly was, that's a rare, anyway, no, Sly was at 2% body fat or something for this film, so he got dizzy a lot, you know, because he was on such a strict diet and stuff, and he was only eating like oatmeal cookies during filming and having like cups of I'm totally losing my train of thought because that, yeah, I think I've seen that image, but I'm just now noticing Mr. T just chilling there in the corner. What was I saying? Oh yes, yeah. Anyway, with Sly's, you know, strict diet and stuff. Rocky 4, anyway. Here we go.
Superhighway, coast to coast,
living in America. Liking this too much now. Jesus. Dolph Lundgren. Carl Weathers there. If he dies, he dies. Whatever he hits, he destroys. Rocky training in Russia. Oh, they're going through this even quicker than the film, damn. I guess Rocky 4 is just such a quick film. And half of this montage. Yeah. Of course, that's the iconic square off image there. I must break you. Ooh, that is, look at Dolph going there. Oh, look at Dolph. You would not want to run into this guy in a dark alleyway, would you? I mean, seriously. Ooh. Yeah, Sly was even in better shape. I don't know, Rocky 3 or Rocky 4, what do you guys think on physique? Because he's very, very thin and slimmed down in Rocky 3, right? He's, like I said, it's like 2% body fat, whatever. A little more bulkier in Rocky 4 than he was in Rocky. In Rocky 3, which is very, very lean and mean and fit and stuff. In Rocky 4, he's more bulkier, but still obviously in fucking, you know, primo physical condition. I mean, there's Dolph right there. I definitely, this is going to be a long one. I definitely got to put some music, some Rocky piano instrumental music or some, you know, while I'm talking and going through this right here. Again, another chapter on Rocky 4, Rocky, Rambo, and the Return of the American Hero, which is by Peter Goldman, excerpted from Newsweek, December 23rd, 1985. Yes, because what were the two highest grossing Stallone films in 1985? Rocky 4 and Rambo 2. And what was the highest grossing film of 85? That was Back to the Future. Can you guess what two films were behind it? That's right, Rocky 4 and Rambo First Blood Part 2. Sly had the two highest grossing films of the year, you know, one exception, which was Back to the Future. They're in the Boss City, Las Vegas. Again, I just love these. But Rocky 4, you know, obviously now we have the director's cut. We know what the deleted scenes for Rocky 4 are because they're pretty much put back in the director's cut. That's an iconic shot. That's one that's known. Another essay. Sylvester Stallone by Pat Hackett. Again, excerpted from Interview magazine, September 1985. But that is a fucking rare shot right there. Adidas trunk, sweatpants there, tank top. He's wearing the boxing glove necklace. That's is that behind the scenes on his off day when he was directing? Obviously, I do see a little bit of the Rocky 4 arena stuff back there. So. Oh yeah, that's behind the scenes for sure, right there. This is a gold mine. I think I've said it before, I'll say it again, but this is a pure gold mine. See that picture? This is an absolute gold mine for a Rocky fan. I mean, here we go, Rocky 5. I'm curious how many pages there are for Rocky 5. As we all know, it's the most the most hated Rocky film. It's the black sheep of the series. Excuse me while I just wet my beak a bit. It's the black sheep of the series. It never really gets the love that I think it deserves. I think it's a very, very good film. You know, I love Rocky 5. I don't care what anyone says. I love Rocky 5. Home team. This is the best scene in Rocky 5, where he gets the necklace, the flashback scene with Mickey.
And it's gotta be like an angel on your shoulder. If you ever get height and you feel that you're going down, this little angel's gonna scream. Why do I sound like a pirate when I do Mickey? I don't know, but get up, you son of a bitch. Mickey loves you. Yeah. Tommy Morrison as Tommy Gunn right there. Tommy Gunn at the top. If you come with the Duke. Yeah. It's a strange place to stash your lunch money. What you think? Yeah, it's just a lunch joke. Tommy, these trunks are like very special to me, you know. Yeah, I love Rocky. That's definitely a deleted scene. I know a little bit about the history of this one. I think Mike Kunda once talked about that. I think on the Rocky Files podcast, or I don't know. I'm familiar with with that deleted scene where pretty much Rocky Jr., you know, Sage Stallone makes this mural for Rocky. That's dedication. Tommy Morrison. Yeah, a lot of people don't like Rocky 5, because a lot of people don't like Tommy Gunn. A lot of people don't like George Washington Duke. A lot of people don't like the street fight at the end. A lot of people don't like the rap music. The only one of those elements I just laid out there that I don't like is the rap music. Other than that, I'm on board with George Washington Duke. I'm on board with Tommy Morrison. I'm on board with Sage Stallone. Even though I also recognize continuity-wise, yes, Rocky goes to Russia. His kid is 8.
Rocky comes back from Russia. His kid is 12. I recognize it. I get it. But for all its flaws, I still love it. I love that moment in the film.
Hey, you knocked him down. Why don't you try knocking me down now?
In the ring. Tom and Gunn only fights in the ring.
My ring's outside.
Yeah, let's do it. Again, no matter what you say, even if you don't like the street fight is a good fight scene. It's a good street fight. Does a street fight belong in Rocky? That's a whole different discussion. I think it works well within the context of the film, etc. It's damn entertaining. The street fight, it's damn entertaining. And this moment, I gotta say this. This is gonna go deep. This moment in the film, just thinking about it, I'm already getting teary-eyed. Obviously, Sage Stallone passed away in 2012, right? Ever since Sage Stallone passed away, I cannot watch this particular bit in the film, and it's right at the end of the film, without just bursting into tears. This is where this Rocky film gets me. Because they're on top of the stair. They're on top of the steps, right? You know, and he gives him the necklace.
You know, you got something behind your ear, it's like a bump.
What bump?
This bump.
And then, you know, Sage Stallone as Rocky Jr., you know, flies into Sly's arms and says, you know, thanks, Dad. And
He said, hey, you deserve it. Thank you for being born.
And that gets me every time. Because obviously, you know, Sage Stallone has passed away. And just the way Sly said, you know, thank you for being born. It legit gives me goosebumps and it gets me going. Anyway, that aside, because obviously, you know, is that a cool image or is that a cool image? Is that a painting actually? Is that, whatever it is, I like it. I like it. But no, I love Rocky 5. I don't care what anyone says. But again, you know, that moment at the end of the step, it always gets me ever since Sage Stallone passed away. Look at Sly being goofy there. What's happening there, Sly? Yeah, he's got a cigarette too. Look at that. I've never seen that image before. Definitely not seen that image before. Oh, Rocky Balboa. Another film where I cannot watch the first 20 minutes of this without just tearing up. You know, obviously, this one, for obvious reasons, begins very emotionally. There at the Victor Cafe. I might actually premiere this video because this is going to be a long one. I just think this one will do good with live interaction, live chat interaction. Might actually premiere this video. Anyway, Rocky Balboa, the 6th one. I love this film. Rocky's a bit older. It's 16 years after Rocky 5. You know, Rocky 5 was 1990. This is 2006. Stuff in the basement. He still has some stuff in the basement. Good old Rocky. One more time, he goes into the ring. One more time, he runs up the steps. One more time. Until Creed, but luckily Creed is not included in this book. Now, I like Creed 2. I've not seen Creed 3, and I never will, probably. But I'm not a fan of how Sly has been dealt on the Creed films, and in particular, you know, for Creed 3 and stuff, you know, that whole debacle. I do like, well, actually, in its way, I love Creed, the first one, because I think Sly in the first Creed gives the best performance of Rocky since Rocky 2? Rocky Balboa being a close second, of course, as well. No, definitely, in my opinion, Sly should have won the Oscar for Creed. In my opinion, Sly should have won the Oscar for Rocky 1 as well. But I get it. He had some stiff competition that year. What was it? The guy from Network, Peter Finch. I think they only gave it to him, to Peter Finch, because he died before the award ceremony. It was kind of like a posthumous award, whatever you call it. I think if Peter Finch hadn't died, I think Sly would have been the winner. But again, what if, right? What if? Yeah, Rocky Balboa going back into the ring one more time, proving that he is still the undefeated, the undisputed champion of the world, the champion in our hearts. And again, this one gave us the most motivational, string of words ever put together. That deserves to be unlike one of those signs. Deserves to be in every household. It ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. Now, I should do the preamble to that, because just on its own that might not make too much sense. The world ain't on sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are. It will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. And then we go, but it ain't about how hard you hit, yeah. That's how winning is done. If you know what you're worth, go out and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hits. Yeah, Rocky, 3 Academy Awards for the first Rocky, Best Picture, Best Director, Best Film Editing. And in my opinion, should have won, Best Actor for Sly, and Best Supporting Actor for Burgess or Burt Young or Carl, any one of them. And Best Actress for Talia. I know Faye Dunaway, I think, won for Network, and she's brilliant, and I love Faye Dunaway and I love her in Network, but that scene in Rocky 1 in the apartment, where Rocky takes her glasses off, and just the entire scene in the apartment, again, a lot of people will say it's problematic. They don't understand. Anyway, just that entire scene, it's her scene. It's her scene instead of Sly's. It's her scene. She steals that scene. She transitions from a shy, introverted woman, and I think you guys get the gist of it. I'm a huge Rocky fan. Anyway, this is the poster gallery. Looks like we got some interesting artwork there. That must be like an African poster or something. What happened to Sly's face? Oh my god, you guys seeing this? I think I've heard the story of Sly, the story that Sly told about the cliffhanger African poster when he was showing off all of his stuff that he was going to put up for auction. He talked about, they would just have one poster and they would just move it from town to town and just hammer it in the posts and stuff, on lamp posts, whatever. That's the Rocky 2 poster that I have. That's the release Rocky 2 poster. Again, Rocky 2 never really had a great poster. This was it. This was the theatrical poster. I have that poster myself. Would not mind having that poster right there. That looks pretty cool. But yeah, Rocky 2 never really had too much of a memorable poster. I mean, if you look at the posters for Rocky 1, everybody remembers this one, even this one. Where's the one that I have? The one that I have is not here for some reason. No, I have the one that's black and white of this, silhouetted of this shot where they're holding hands. I'm not seeing that. Oh, this shot, but then just big. Wouldn't mind having that poster though. Anyway, yeah, Rocky 2 never really had too much of a memorable poster, because again, this was the theatrical one for that. That's the one that's most remembered. Or it looks like Rocky 2 had some other poster designs again. Yeah, nice. That's interesting right there. That's interesting. Rocky 3, that's the iconic poster. I do have that poster as well. Yeah, that's that looks like the Belgian poster, which Belgium Flemish. This is actually Dutch as well. This is Dutch for the Eye of the Tiger. So that was the subtitle for the film, and that would make sense because my first DVD that I had of Rocky 3 was the German one, and it said Rocky 3 Auge des Tigers, which also in German means Eye of the Tiger. So I guess it must have been the European subtitle for the film, Eye of the Tiger. Rocky 4, of course, the iconic one sheet right there, November 27th. We just had its 40th anniversary. November 27th is also the birthday of my mom, so it's hard for me to forget this date for Rocky 4. Rocky 5. Rocky 5 had some good poster designs. And here promoting the necklace. That's the theatrical one sheet, I guess. That's a good one. Rocky 5 had some. I wonder if the one with the yeah, that's the one I was looking for. I was wondering if this one was in there. That's a cool poster. I don't care what you say, that's a cool poster. I don't care what you say about Rocky 5, but that's a cool poster. Balboa, of course, is the iconic Balboa poster. And that's it. We've reached the end of this amazing, amazing, amazing book. Oh man, what a book. I'm looking forward to reading this fully in depth for sure. Alright, one more cut, but this is the final. Damn, no, that's an amazing book, man. Let me grab it again. Oh, again, this is so heavy. This is so heavy. But no, I'm looking forward to getting to read this all the way through and again studying all those amazing rare pictures in depth. So Rocky the Complete Films by Taschen. I've just taken you through the entire book pretty much. Again, we've skimmed a few bits here and there, but mostly I try to show you pretty much everything. Never really did a big in-depth book look like this, but for this one I just had to do it. I had to do it. If you guys would love for me to do one on the Bond one, I would happily do that as well, or any other requests that you might have for showing stuff. But yeah, Rocky the Complete Films, again by Taschen. This will have a, you know, just the whole thing of this is, oh my god. No, this will have a good place, of course, a welcome place in my collection, my Rocky collection. I mean, the problem is where am I gonna put this, because this book is huge. It's gonna be hard to find a place for it, but it definitely deserves a place in my collection. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed me taking a look at that amazing book. I hope you're all doing well, staying safe and healthy out there and all that stuff. Until I see you again, everyone keep punching, and we'll see you all very, very soon. Take care, guys.